So what happens is,
I was just, you know, as Tom said earlier, we gotta get this done before the ground freezes. You know?
we do. So we looked up some other things, and it appears that if the contractor, if it was awarded the last week of August, and you started on September 3rd, and you had till November 15th, and you have to warranty your work, it's right in here, you have to warranty your work for 1 year, so, but if you did the septic area and you didn't do the hydrant until October, that doesn't really matter, you know, you can do whatever you wanna do. And it talks about, we have
The road is gonna be done anyway, right?
the road's not till next year.
Right, so it wouldn't be affecting that.
So, I mean, the septic system, I mean, whether it's a 2-week project, a 3-week project, but you know, you could do that in the month of September.
Right.
Get grass growing, and then, I mean, I'm just kind of speculating different ways, but
Yep.
we don't know what rain and hurricane and storms and.
That would be one thing we should ask all the contractors, what their schedule would be.
Yeah.
Some guys said, well, I could start it sometime in October. I don't think it would be.
Yeah, I mean, under the bidder selection criteria that he's proposed, that Tommy's proposed, you can see it talks about considered by weighing all the factors together, price, extensive experience with similar projects, favorable references, quality, completeness of proposal.
Yeah, I don't see on here where it says that we can accept or reject any and all, any of the proposals. We don't always go with the lowest bidder.
Yep.
Well, no, it very explicitly says that price is only one component of the decision.
Yeah, but I don't know if that would be,
Specific enough?
I don't know if that'd be specific enough. I
Okay,
think,
well,
I think
we
you should
could
actually
sure-
say
we could
that
add more.
we reserve the right to accept or reject any of the proposals.
Yeah, that could be the
Something
last
to that
bullet,
effect.
Tommy.
You know, because it, you know, if we get somebody that we don't have a lot of confidence in bidding on it, you know.
How long do you think it will take
Which part?
to all the whole thing?
Well, if you give them 2 months, it fits into.
Yeah, I just wondered, like, typically.
Well, there's a lot of things you have to understand, like with the hydrant, you have to schedule all kinds of things to do that, you know?
All right, so hydrant aside, what does it do to, what does it take to,
This job out here,
yeah?
it could take a month, start to
The
finish.
septic?
Yeah, but it's not just the septic, so if you read it all, it's the removal of the existing septic
Well, okay,
system.
yeah.
It's all the stumping, all the
Yeah,
site work,
yeah,
installation, loam seed, mulch grading,
That whole piece almost has to be put together,
yeah,
Okay,
even if it wasn't loam and seed.
yeah.
Okay.
But it still has to be, because
yeah, okay.
Well, it's hard to tie somebody down, yeah, you can do it in
Okay, no, it's just.
10 days,
just
but
curious.
barring rain and
Yeah,
problems.
yeah, no, I'm not, yeah.
You know, it's really up to what this is typical, and the time frame would be good, it would be after the park is less busy. And,
Yeah, okay.
One thing I put in here I hope is okay with everyone is, I offered up the municipal parking area across the street as a staging that the contractor could use.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would need the whole parking lot.
Well, not the whole one, but, you know,
Like, yeah, that's not a problem.
yeah, I wouldn't think.
what you might wanna think about is protecting our pavement out here.
Oh, the parking lot?
Our parking lot where they would, perhaps, I don't know if they get on it or not, but
right.
anything can happen, trust me.
Well, that or the park,
Well, the existing septic tank is right next to it.
yeah.
Right, but any of our pavement
Yeah.
should be protected.
So Tommy, realistically, one might build it from the park entrance. You know what I mean? You might come in from the lower entrance. So it is true, it's important that we, you know,
Some
whether.
people, I'm not a big excavator down in the hot tub, and we have so lucky hot tubs, you know.
Yeah.
If we just-
I don't know,
just
I've
put
seen
lining in
ranges,
any and
activity,
all,
anything's possible.
disturb up top of
Yeah.
the repaired.
Well, and what he wrote, like for the parking area across the street, he said, you know, he's where is it? I just read it.
You may use the unpaved municipal parking area on the opposite side as a staging area as long as it is returned to its original condition upon project completion, including reseeding any disturbed areas. We could add something there.
Yeah, maybe in the general note,
Yeah,
No, I know, it's hard to make sure you put enough stuff to protect yourself.
yeah, no.
So maybe the next step is to have the water district mark the main out again. They did it when we did the DOT walk a couple years ago. And then maybe we talk about a location, even if it's prior to the site walk or pre-meeting. But
Well,
Take it home,
if
read
you
it.
have an opinion about that, then
All right.
you can
All in
certainly
all, I think it's
come up
good.
with your,
Well, it's
come
a
up with your
quick stab at.
proposed spot.
Yeah, well, they're gonna have to show us where it can go anyway, so.
Yeah.
Can you come to the pre-bid?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Tom, do you have anything else?
That's it.
Allison?
I forgot. Oh, so, I did reach out to DOT about the Dairy Queen park area, have not heard anything back.
What a surprise.
Sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're not, but, I will not be at the next meeting. And then, we didn't get a chance to talk about this, I did go stop at the walkway.
Yep.
Underground thing, and, it's definitely some overgrown areas. I wasn't exactly sure what areas you were concerned with, Jason, but we were talking about maybe finding out how much money we have, see what, and maybe meet down there, right? Or a couple of us meet down there and figure out what should get done to move, to sort of,
Yeah.
I don't know, make it.
So this is the pedestrian underpass down.
Yeah.
So what do
Somebody
you?
went through and spray painted over the, profanity.
Oh.
Did any of you guys do that?
No, I was busy.
Yeah, I mean, they just made these green clouds all over the crappy stuff.
Cool.
I mean, we still have to fix it, but.
Yeah, so
yeah,
what do we want to do? Does the board want to meet down there? It's gotten quite overgrown, even on the other side of Route 1.
Since we had it all trimmed out.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, I went on both
Yeah,
sides.
so
yeah.
I'd asked Allison if she had time to go walk through it and see it and just see what she thought. But so either we spend a few of the dollars that we have left over, which I know we haven't done carry forwards, but there was some left, and then we raised a little more this year. What do we do? Or do we?
What is overgrown? Is it anything that we want to save, just cut back, or do we want
I
to?
think it's more cutting back.
Cutting back.
Like when you come down from the Tanner Square side, first of all, whatever's growing up there is that bamboo. It's
Yeah.
just, there's a sign there. I don't even know what it says, but it's completely blocked.
Completely over,
Um, It's, along the rails of the stairway, on both sides, is kind of growing in.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we could.
You guys, do you want to go take a look at it sometime?
Let's go take a look.
Or you guys take a look, or we can all go, or?
Well, we all get together, go down.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I think we have to do something with it. It's gotten really.
And also, I mean, I don't know how many bicyclists use it, but it could, I could see some of the stuff smacking them in the head, even with a helmet, it would hurt.
Is this something we could get our lawnmower
I
contractors
don't
to do some?
I don't know if it's that, or if we get a hold of Kevin, or if we,
Well, if
first
we-
thing is talking.
Do we just trim it?
If
Do
we
we
get
just
out
trim
of
it
here at
back?
a reasonable time tonight, why don't we all just drive down, take a look at it?
Yeah, it needs to be addressed. It's gotten pretty.
Okay, all right. Anything else, Alice?
Nope, that's it.
Dale?
All set.
Two things. So I spoke with Dale Reno. He knows that the project's ongoing and he's got more things to work on, and he's doing his best to schedule a North Station. He had a little list of what we've already talked about, things to finish up. And then also I have a message from Jimmy from Reed and Reed, Jim Wharf, and he said I could say this, so here we go real quick. All the paving is done within the road closure except for the final 1.5 inches of surface, and of course the ends that need to be box cut and 2 feet of old gravel removed from edge to edge and replaced with new gravel. Guardrail guys are on site installing guardrails. We are installing bridge rails. If everything goes according to plan, we should be paving the ends and putting the final 1.5 inches paving surface on August 5th and 6th, and have traffic on the new section of the road for good. We will be working nights from now till August doing the box cuts, and
When you
that's,
say box cuts, like, I got stopped there on my way home last night, and we got moved over, there was one lane, and right in front of the Taste of Maine, they had dug down about like
Yeah.
this, is that what you mean by
the
box?
2 feet. So they take
Okay.
out the material and replace it with new material.
Okay,
Make sure it
and
was,
just do it like one section at a time?
I believe they do what they can do in a night
Okay,
to get the road back open for the
Okay,
morning.
all right.
Yeah.
Huh.
And so, on that real quick note, I casually mentioned this to Allison, but I think that, Reed has really done a phenomenal job down there.
I do.
And I think that we should be thinking that maybe even after Labor Day or something, I mean, Jimmy's been a great person to deal with, and whether he and some Reed people, or I don't know, I may be appropriate to have him come to a meeting and just
Recognize them.
thank them and tell them what we think.
I'll second that all day long, because
Yeah.
anytime we've had an accident on it, they're more than willing to jump and help us with anything.
Yeah.
Anything, equipment, truck, anything.
Jimmy answers within a half hour at longest,
Oh, yeah.
and he said, he goes, do you need me to come to the meeting tonight?
we could also, yeah,
Maybe
we could also write a
we should
letter.
write them
Yeah.
a formal letter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
all
mean,
this
yeah.
sign it.
yeah.
Once it's done.
Once,
I know, we're not quite there, but almost.
yeah, I'd be happy to do that.
I'm just gonna say they aren't injured.
No.
Oh, I don't wanna put that in the letter.
No.
Anything else?
That's it.
That's it? I have nothing tonight. Public comments, there's nobody here from the public, so that's not gonna take long. Kim?
I really don't have anything at all either. I was just gonna ask, do you have any idea when Dale might be able to power wash the building? Because it's
I know.
pretty bad looking.
This morning, he sent me the list, and he said right in it, he acknowledges all that. I just, with the heat, the jobs, the work, I don't,
When they do, Kim,
Mm-hmm.
mention to him if he's feeling adventurous. Whatever the clock tower thing up here, it's been bugging me for like a year, but there's like mold all over the side of it.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably don't see it until you look up, but when you look
Yeah.
up and see it, it's all over the side of it.
he says the J trim around the entry door, adjust the closer part, paint the deck, clean the deck, paint it, wash the building. That's pretty much here, and then the north station, we know there's some stuff.
Just when he gets here?
I know, stay tuned. Well, it's a difficult market right now to push.
I know.
I think you
It's
frankly,
just when you come in
Yeah.
here and it's just bugs and
Yeah.
cobwebs and it's nasty.
I do wanna say one quick thing. I think that we should, recognize Kim for her work in the last few days and finding the records that we had to find and doing some searching, and she did a very good investigative job. We know now that she can do a lot more things.
Private eye.
What's that? Yeah,
Private eye.
that was actually pretty clever.
I know. Don't cross my path.
And David and Tommy, I think, spent an hour and a half last night. I stopped for a minute, but I didn't.
Yeah.
You did, they worked hard, but you did.
Yes, I know. I was like, I'm gonna figure this out, so, yeah.
Yeah.
I
but
It
it's
was
a-
interesting.
Anybody departments need any ink pens, don't buy them. We got plenty of ink pens down
Yeah.
the basement. We got a 20-year supply of ink pens down the basement.
Is that from the election? That must be from the election.
Yeah, the state provided those
It
to
was
us.
literally 20
years
boxes
ago.
of 100.
Oh, yeah.
Use them on the ambulances.
Boxes and boxes
Yeah.
and boxes of ink
Disappear
pens
fast.
down the
Yes.
basement.
Put in your requisition, we'll transfer money from your account to our account. and I'll
Here's
be-
my requisition.
Yeah, and I just want to say that Jennifer Hall started on Monday, and she's doing a great job. It's like riding a bike. She's all about elections, she got all the ordinances organized and, or not the ordinances, but the
Committee, she did all the committees in one
appointments
day.
and oaths.
Oh, great, excellent.
And now she's working on elections and,
Is she gonna be the
Impressed.
one putting in that data?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
yeah.
Dave,
All right, we're gonna,
Dale's, speaking of Dale Reno, because he's working on the old town hall up there, have you noticed how the mowing went this time?
I did,
They went back to the same old way that they've been mowing it.
I know, I did
I'll
too.
go up with it.
Well, but we shouldn't have to, that's all, I mean.
Yeah.
I thought once you went up there and trimmed it all out and everything, that they would take the clue that that's the way it's supposed to be mowed.
What aggravates me is if I can go up there with my 40-year-old mower and mow it,
Yeah.
they ought to be able to do it with that fancy rig that they got, but, all right.
Okay,
Road Commission's report, Jack.
Yes, Kim, how many problems you had, complaints?
I have not received any.
That's good.
I know.
The paving is done.
Good.
We did, new faucet, 5,500 feet on, Muswing. And as you know, the others. So they're all done with that. The mowing of the landfill will be probably within a week to 10 days. We're out under that.
How about mowing along the sides of the roads? I've got a couple of people.
All we're trying to do is catch the right time, so we don't have to do it twice.
Yep.
So it's very, very near.
I've had a couple of people ask, and I've said it's on the schedule, we'll get
Yeah,
there.
but it's, with this much rain, it's growing fast, and
Right.
we don't have to do it twice. So it's coming up very soon too. It'll probably be in the same time frame as the landfill.
Good.
Uh,
Anybody got any questions for Jack?
No, I was just gonna say, I thought the paving, thank you for coordinating all
I
that.
think they did a wonderful job. We was the first town on the list.
Yeah.
Okay, of Northeast, we're the first town to be done this year. And they're doing our DOT work. But, it's very positive to be able to have that company. When they do,
I
they
think they
go.
did an excellent job.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, and when they get ganged up, I mean, they do remarkable.
I mean, their seams are perfect, there's no humps on the seams.
Yeah, no,
no gaps.
they're the ones paying the bridge.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where
We
everybody
don't
else.
pay for DOT, we agree.
Yeah.
Quick,
so thank
So it's
you.
good.
Okay, codes officer.
Yep.
Since July 1st, issued 7 building permits, 2 principal dwellings, 2 garages, 1 addition, 1 deck, 1 residential solar. The last planning board meeting, a discussion of possible ADU on Hall Road, also discussed with a resident regarding subdivision rules on Gallant Way, and it was learned that they would not need to do a subdivision. I've not heard back from regarding the ADU. I was made aware of a complaint of unregistered vehicles on the property of Mountain Road. I've since discussed the issue with the homeowner. We currently have a verbal agreement to rectify the situation. I can say I wrote by that today that it's not getting rectified real quick. I will then re-inspect, and if violations have not been resolved, further action will be taken. I'm attempting to connect with a homeowner on Sassanora Road regarding items being placed too close to the roadway, which we know is fairly narrow. Been busy with permits and phone calls. I gotta say, the other night, when I was leaving here after our search, Mike drove in and he was meeting a constituent here to do a building permit. He's doing it the same way Chris did. He makes an appointment and meets him here evenings, weekends, whatever it takes. Rather than have regular hours. I think that's great, you know. The guy got out of his truck with all his paperwork, and he and Mike came in the building, and it looked like it was gonna work well.
Great.
Yep, very good.
All right, EMS, Danny.
We responded so far to 15 calls this month. Saw 15 patients, transported 11. Couple, 3 of those to Maine Med. We called for assistance from MC once for Old Stage Road auto accident. Amanda Plummer stepped into the role of the assistant director, replacing Zach, who stepped up to deputy. That decision was unanimous among all the officers for her. She's shown a lot of dedication and she's very organized, which is really good. All our EMTs who were riding as thirds for their training phase have gone beyond that, so they're riding as seconds now, so we don't have that extra payroll of a third person on a shift, at least for now, for the training. And that's my entire report.
Thank you.
I was waiting to get this out of the way. I mean, you guys were talking.
Standing ovation?
Good job, Dan.
Sean.
8 calls so far this month, nothing too crazy. I got an email, I wanted to ask Kim, did you get an email from the Insurance Services Office, ISO? So they want to come in and do, good afternoon, Chief. I'm the field rep from Maine. I'm looking to schedule a site visit to update your ISO classification. This is the first I've ever seen an ISO site meet, so I
What do they do? What is it?
Yeah.
Sounds like a scam.
It does. Where are they from? 860 is their area code?
Trying to sell it.
Isn't that the outfit that tells
I know
insurance
IS
companies how close the hydrants
Well, I know
are?
ISO has things-
Insurance
has to do with-
Services Office, that's an ISO.
Yeah, I know they have to do with like
Yeah.
your insurance and homeowner
We're good,
insurance.
we go through MMA.
Oh, I see. So like, how far is your house
Yeah.
from the?
They just wanna make sure you've actually got trucks that are on there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I guess. Yeah. But I just didn't know.
I don't know where area code 860 is from.
It's down,
No idea. The other thing I need approved is hose testing. I got the quote for hose testing, $4,485. We're gonna stay with the same company this year, however, next year I'm probably gonna reach out to a different company. Topsum and Brunswick are trying out, they're gonna be the first ones in our area to try out a new company out of central Maine. We'll see, I mean, we've had very good success with this company for years and years. We'll see how they like this other company. I believe it is a little bit cheaper with the other company, but I'm not real keen on changing until I hear how people like it, so. But that's the quote that's the same price as last year, so.
Is this the one you do up at the church?
Yeah.
Like 4,500, is that what it was?
It's, with the fuel surcharge, it's $4,485.09.
Yeah.
It's 11,515 feet of hose.
It'd be more than that actually, but yeah.
Okay. So what, motion
So moved.
to
Second?
grant this? Those in favor? Okay.
I will get that scheduled, and that's all I've got.
Good. Old business. I would think these come under old business.
This way, I guess.
We have a bunch of appointments tonight. We can do them individually or all at once. I'll read them off to you. Candace Conrad, Deputy Register of Voters. Jennifer Hall, Deputy Town Clerk. Deborah Locke, Planning Board Member. Gaius Henning, Planning Board. Greg Bukowski, Planning Board. Dean Hatch, Board of Appeals. Lorraine Hemingway, Climate
Yep.
Resilience Committee.
Good, okay, good.
Tim Forrester, same committee. David Bernstein, BRNDTSON.
That was the gentleman that came and talked to
He's
us.
the one that wanted to start the committee.
That's the gentleman that came and talked to us about starting the committee.
Okay, so do you want to do them all at once?
I would move that we appoint, the previously mentioned names to the appropriate
Previous mentioned committees.
committees. That's right. So moved.
So, I assume that these appointments are kind of staggered.
They
in
are
terms of
staggered.
the-
They are being
Well,
done correctly.
Okay.
Oh, did you stagger the climate one? Because I don't think we talked about it.
What does it say on the,
Says
Committee
it
ones.
begin
Is it a
July
3-year or is it-
17th to 4.
is it just a year one for that, or?
It doesn't
It
mention
doesn't.
a term.
Oh,
On that committee, that one
There's no
committee
term.
does not mention.
Okay, we can figure that out.
Term. I would think we'd let the committee
Yeah.
decide
Okay,
who's gonna have.
Yes.
Because you don't have a full committee yet anyway, right?
Yeah.
There's two slots open, right?
Yeah,
For-
right.
And the ones for the planning board, those are basically a correction,
Yeah,
because the ones that were done last year, they should have expired in 2027.
and the one for the Board of Appeals is gonna run until 2027.
Yes,
okay.
and Greg Doak has stepped down,
For the Board of Appeals?
yes.
So there are vacancy on that too then?
There's a few vacancies.
So we need a second.
Oh, I thought, second.
You guys started talking.
All right, those in favor? All right. Limber up your wrists, we've got a lot of signing to do.
Yep. Yes.
Hartford area.
I'm sorry.
Same with the state.
That area,
I know,
Hartford.
easy, right?
Connecticut.
Oh, yeah, Jason said it's Connecticut.
Oh.
I think it's just a sales pitch, that's all it is. I'll look into it tomorrow, but.
My handwriting's never been good, it's getting worse.
I can read it. No. No.
Back when I had my hand in a cast for quite a while, Lloyd quipped one night, he said, I can tell David's hand is getting better because I can't read his signature anymore, because I practiced for signing everything left-handed, and I got so I could really write really well left-handed.
Where is Debbie, by the way?
Debbie, I think, was gonna be away. I
She
don't
on
know.
vacation?
I thought,
She has family out west.
yeah, she goes out west for, I don't know.
Seeing nothing else on the old business, let's move on to new business. I would entertain a motion to waive the public hearing for the Taste of Maine liquor license.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Those in favor of waiving a hearing, okay? Those in favor of granting a liquor license to the,
I would make that motion that we approve the liquor license for the Taste of Maine.
Second.
all right? I guess this only takes one signature,
Yes.
okay? Signature applicants. Oh, no, it does take
All of yours?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us.
Okay.
We all get to sign it, okay? Those in favor of granting it, okay? And I think we've run out of things to do, unless you have something else.
Are we waiting to announce anything or a letter?
He
I don't know.
he knows, yeah.
We should accept,
Yeah, so under new business?
New business?
Yep, I would entertain a motion to accept her resignation.
I would make that motion that we accept the resignation of.
Oh, we were doing that.
I would,
You guys got that right? I made a
You guys
motion.
got that? We just made a motion to accept Opal's resignation, and it's been seconded. Those in favor?
Sorry, I put that in the
Minutes?
If you want to.
You guys all wanna
If you want some
take a
fun
quick
reading.
run downtown and take a look at the forest?
All right, are we adjourning?
I was hoping to go up
Is it adjourned?
to the
We
game.
adjourn? Or are you guys still signing?
I move to adjourn.
Are we adjourning yet?
I'll move to adjourn.
All right,
Sorry.
5:37.